Every Akosiaba Kwajo on says na de mama na me dia nti o de no na ebe ya idi azakitu adibem why okay akomi akwaba
open me joso
bibia boko de
ajade akeni
okay
bibia boko
all right danger mami ntie we ensema de gu ono menim ba bia obefa awia yi na anwumre yi ntiu
kakra bi
but DJ Richman Swaba
DJ Richman.
DJ Richman.
Madam Fono.
Yes, DJ Richman from Hamburg.
From Hamburg.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nipaya there.
Osaye.
Yes, DJ Richman.
We nipa
share numeri e di free Hamburg.
Hamburg.
Oni yima.
Yeah.
Eno makabo.
Na DJ Richman. Why uma me ne nkasa yi because nipa no opema me penasem. So uma me ne nkasa.
Na se we nyo bi na mo bi ne obi kasa.
Oh, say ne number no ho na woni mi ho.
Ene husolo.
Aye. Okay. Asem nature.
Why?
DJ said, and yes, I also na say, me who de me. Say me kusulo ha because DJ de we nipa o. Kakra waka mate no e na me di dance.
Okay.
So, aka de me su me hunu na fe ma dance di no e mo ahekena. Ni nyina ti.
Okay.
Boss,
danger.
Bekum Chelsea, the club is alleged to have refused. Sorry, the club is alleged to have refused to wear the branding of the competition's lead sponsor, MTN, on the front of their official jersey during the match, despite Nampacho Yana Wahe underlining despite the marketing directives from the Ghana Football Association. Pacho say you know year akwa du a ye de bo Chelsea pa no and say omo enhye branding na omo nhye so they refuse to wear the branding in front.
Can charge ni bi na me
or say the club is alleged to have refused to wear the branding of the competition's lead sponsor, MTN, on the front of their official jersey during the match, despite the marketing directives from the Ghana Football Association.
Okay. That's it. I say.
Omo dwen say, omo say fe na ka chom say, omo fa MTN no mo mata de nanim. Na so omo dwen say, omo fa amo. Enti eno na ama almost say competition regulations no article 1C 1D 2C 2D 2E and then 14F abotia wo mo eno no ye de bebu e de atia wo
mo say article say
say 1C and a 1D and a 2C and a 2D and a 2E and a face so 14F Tise wadaro masebi articles no wo kakra wo ha betim dia boy ya na nka afi
1C and a 1 say
1C and 1D
1C and 1D
1C 1D
okay 1C the FA shall from time to time issue the FA Cup logo. The FA Cup logo may incorporate branding for the lead FA Cup sponsor. D. In the FA Cup proper, each participating club shall include the FA Cup logo on all FA Cup communication materials produced by or on behalf of it, including but not limited to the front page of each FA Cup match program, match tickets. If it is not possible to include the FA Cup logo on the ticket, the club shall include a reference to the official title, fixtures, posters, etc.
Enti tia. Chelsea fabo atade anim. Papa ya enyina yetie anim. Ni nchechire mu ni say 1 omusa aka ne ntem 2 omusa kae no na ebra so a anasa bre na ya yese de bobo no ya aso 3 omo ye se komo de kobo animu na momu no se wo de bo ho no mu a etuabum ene atade ni nyina etuabum san se kala na ye de ma omo no na fita wo se sa wo hwe kotokode no a na I think yellow enti dan ho yi ne ho adi wo se danso free kotoko atade ne kala no which is red enti no na dan ho nso but omo de ndie ye de ma omo na ye fita enti fita no se omo de bo omo atade ni mu a na enye na emse sami na ne ye interview sami bisa se na obom panifo amane e no se satem na brena so ache se abibia shifti akoma ache na bo na ye kobo no so enti se bia afi na wo ko friend kan se wo kobo amane no dey but ne kasa mu no so no omane ye say the Africa committee chairman was there any some other person bia omo notify omo na some bring omo twoma dwen su say ade no omo ya omo yiso enyeye but efi no egi sansem no tumu a enyeye enti no ene ye efi na catch omo say omo fo ma no yem na ne enti a ema ade na ya hye omo say omo fa enton agrodie na omo die no na ensama ye kan dey saying organizers and lead sponsors no enso nya ho mfaso no Chelsea de omo decide say omo nye boss
danger
say anytime bia ye beka say ye unse emra we eda ho no mo say wonti ase a wo kokubisa mimi say me kan no na ni ba bi wo ho no asa e bebre ya me kesene because time ben na esese efe no a also o produce material ayi no time ben na esese o produce o de ma clubs no so that say eba ne say bia esese ye hu bibi a yetima ye hu bibi time ben ase emra no enye explicit on it okwa na okodu ho no mo ne de ma wa se na etie bia no je na fa yi enti se wo hwe ya kotoko bia ni say MTN no eye more clearer than you can say eye more clearer than kotoko lead sponsor na nkasa enti eno ebe ya asem ma ye ntiti ekra ntiti ni say afedu obi na ase kotokofo kra no omu lead sponsor no kra no ase mnasepo kakra aba ho so the issue is time ben na omo say mra no say say ye de branded material no e de ma na wodi kwaye it's not like omo I design jesi ye de bra na wa hye ye de bra na wodi akokobo o jesi mu nti mre ben na se won ye but since I don't get clear no time be de be ma obi a no you are supposed to wear it therefore say aka 1 minute to kick off kra na de bere wa kan be fa so de bobom bia so de kobom na de kobo me de me for say inchechemu na explanation na eba no me find difficult say me jatumu because say to abom afobom ne ntumum say you don't lose anything I no can yaka say one fa abom anka conversation here different ka discussion here different kan komodie no here different ka be ka say na dia no makọ dia dia akọmọ abom afa to abom kra ye hu dem bi kwan ka kobusa Chelsea for no makasa ye de nya ya wo yo honom de bre na ye de age na ye de abom ba say emra ne say esese wodi bom na wan fa amomu de e ba ne sa no a na je say oh yes say wo kan eyi na di no a on say o say in the FA Cup proper each participating club shall include the FA Cup logo, which is the MTN no. FA Cup logo. And FA Cup logo different logo be.
Or say the FA Cup shall be called the Football Association Cup.
Cup, yes.
The FA Cup. The FA Cup shall be marketed under the title MTN FA Cup.
Yes.
The official title.
Yes. Inti official title for the competition, no. The official.
Zema yinambo.
What do you know?
Almost say no. Na meka wasem. The FA Cup shall be called the Football Association Cup.
Aye.
The FA Cup shall be marketed.
Yeah.
Underline word marketed under the title MTN FA Cup, the official title.
Yes. And the official title for the competition, no, MTN FA Cup. And the all marketing material be no, and no, ye be marketing no. But that's what I say. Therefore,
the JC becomes a marketing material.
Of course.
Okay. And the no more specify say club will be an S or the bow JC anim.
Until I make us say, no, in the FA Cup proper, each participating club shall include the FA Cup logo on all FA Cup communication materials produced by or on behalf of it, including but not limited to the front page of each FA Cup match program. But just what I say, front page. So what I say, match tickets, if it is not possible to include the FA Cup logo on the match ticket, shall be included a reference, blah 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 title. Say about had in any
sir.
Say which letter Eddie Afa ho a say logo no.
And the logo is MTN FA Cup, not MTN.
No, yeah, but on say omuno entina hono no o chechire mu no say you see the competition here the association cup so the FA Cup, but because MTN and a title sponsor into no your friend is your friend MTN FA Cup name for marketing purposes no as I said sana ye no but just what you say enti obe say in America say when you answer one tias ya then you have to refer to saying if you know who are the organizers or match committee or more and as I said committee in so scientists and I say we are the near the brown no one you sua then now I'm no ready for me Chelsea well almost anu die beko and ebia omunim the kind of defense they want to put up there, but it appears to me say ombe break akra I think say anka amantam and maybe you ever started on the then that gives you a bit of a strong defense, but say a bit you say anka odi bo hwan nkebe name mufu say odi bo han nkebe to abom ni die eno die me say it is not an enough defense because ka odi afabom ni ntumum na enkoye omo no ase de say after onyo na akokoye ye wona ado pekoye ya na ka say wakoye die en semfata but mo ade die en semfata abrewa just wear it and then I don't the day no you are good to go enti we dey me feel say Chelsea no on be break akra on be break akra next time bia no omo famra no enya adwuma na entimi
emra na American wa hane do mo dey by there ode to aso
na you know
to aso ma yede nyama yenko
nti omo
e ba jama me fa we ntwam se wo be da kwa ba bibi aboko de okay to see if for na announce say weekend league games eba so no we any games are omo be in life
omo some publishing
yes omni way games on be in life Friday which ayo china me boy Accra House of Folk and Accra Lions Accra Sports Stadium 4 p.m. a live on Alpha TV Metro Net 2 and Original Sunday baby any Gold Stars and Asante Kotoko Globe TV until March day 32 games you know I'm being in life a house any Accra Lions and Afi Kotoko so any Gold Stars Kotoko 12 Gold Stars oh baby any Friday and Sunday and then I'm for bisa question say na nations there no so
say who you two
who you two thing
say ba ku Friday na ba ku Sunday
so who you two
catch say born them ba so mo say
who you two
na say nka afa for no o ma ba kuma say be you border
Amabada.
Amaba Kumasi be ball several times. Time I globe for you, say no mba Kumasi be.
Globe for the giant.
Yeah, so no mba Kumasi be.
Magana so yense mo.
Into the question.
Globe for me the release by say league in the
So the question is very simple. Born here Friday. Friday number. You can use the whole Saturday to travel to Kumasi. And go and show nations.
I will prepare home for Sunday game.
Sunday game. It's not even on Saturday now. I catch me say you boy we are Saturday in here by baby. So what league leaders versus defending champions? The potential
What
new
a
leader
match.
versus rough Ben here Okroman. What they say you know Sunday. I better not head in common Monday. Unless it be a groundsman or among your margins. Because we now back. Groundsman for an inch baby.
I know that Mrs. Amira, baby, any mamma.
Who are the groundsmen?
Because Go Stars for Medema Soto form no.
Who groundsmen?
Go Stars, Iba for Medema Soto form no. Asem na obed kana no pa no. Medidi hu nkomo. Omonyo omadwen so be mo bi atwa ball no baby ani kweseda.
Damn the consequences.
Omon fa
Consequences ben na media my am ntwane e omre.
Omon fa ho de besi. Etimi nim de obe convince o mama Sunday o matwa game no.
What in Canada publication?
Because if come on yourself, on be nations ne summer test there na. Kebe convince Go Stars for ne kakra.
Yeah.
Sen come here so nations ne summer test bono bi an come here Go Stars for ne stance ne ba form.
Yeah.
We are just not serious.
Buene mba no. Oh.
Danger, maminti we.
Ne cobra.
Boss,
Danger.
Go Stars ebebo Carrera. Ana yetina ha na yesre fini say for the purposes of selling their own competition. Ne we ase enhunu say yensu your competition bi a competition a more ding a more day a more she na amount from any mehwe enti sa match no omunyi o TV so ye kan ya omamu ayen to be kaya asada na mebisa say why na matches na TV so why na chere say match who say elsewhere it is the TV stations that will tell you say we want to show this match now almost schedules in ama then the organizers no mass schedules no they been to say we come to na so e bia Liverpool ne so match e move time no dey ko say because of TV coverage we are so match no you move because you born Monday because of when they are because the TV stations determines matches they want to show when they want to show and all that no ma ko benkrom ne honest no enyina ko benkrom no ma hye ne fefe kama bo nse obi a ho ato no se na be ya mileage na TV4 no penom so omo partners which are the sponsors no omo so atimi carry omo into various homes in places no omo atimi aye ne ade yeah ha no it is the FA that determines matches are yenyi with TV so then they tell the TV station
Being done by general secretary.
well that I don't know.
Oh, but that is the truth.
Just that I'm saying that the FA say he does it for on behalf of the FA. And it's not like he's doing it on his personal way near the other. But in the crowd when he say FA no and he decided say weekend we yenko match we. And the boss who the emphasis say Senia on said the idea of put together some TV stations no distance say a global for a pack all the way from say Techiman Umbezi all the way from Techiman to Yemfa Pandu. Omofo say bia banis hano ayana asano in this a young TV station therefore no easy kakra ema obia enti southern part ni na ye ama afafo na afafo so whatever you call them omonhwe ho no so if there are matches there say omutimi cover all those then omo bi mu di ama other partners no na omo so yi no bi atimi ahwe bi na bia so hanso so global for so afa ka enye bad in itself per se kenya bad cra but imagine the GFA saying say ye be kotokone Heart of Lions na a globeness okokocha no bia onye ready and I say for instance say na obedi kan global foi e bia on budget no bibia no e betimi akọ baby ani pe now say omukotwa enu wi a so omusa ato so e de ba e bia bechem and I say sorry my friend saying abrankese clearly a vestiful omukakra enti I think say bibia to chima kakra na empire na ye bo say next season ye experiences are normal with but for the matches the FA has an opportunity because so omo boko here baby and go stars ni Carrera omo chese night was a good game because Carrera came to play to make sure say they win and stay in the league. Gold Stars wanted to win and keep up with the 30 contending at the end. And say matcha obi bibia so bibia ko pepepe kululu bia memu you get a good game. For instance, she said the Obedi Ken. Samates are the defending champions. Season way and no man said I'm connoisseur na omo peno no, but at least they've not been that bad. It almost started an enquiry about omo peke a Samates are playing good football. Nations wants to win the league. Nation goes into every game. Say, the final for them. She say, matches are be and mubia a final for nations. And nations will put in maximum effort. Game like this, if it is on TV, ebema obibia you pesa unya football mubia. And obetima package na next season say opesa otonwa when you be what many be abokakoton. Gold Stars Kotoko on any day in terms of crowd, ambience, good football. Kotoko athletic contenders, Gold Stars athletic contenders. The two of them are meeting. Crunch game by all standard. Ubenya good game are. Ubenya ndi power. Ubenya bibia. Some of these games, and so say a crowd discussing why it will not be on TV.
Bagaka suso ye kan. No one guys almost useless no. Captain Ewa.
So I say lazy man approach.
Lazy man approach. My association are clubs the clubs are suffering. Clubs need break. But for Utie, the story of Legon City, sir. Among for review, 3-4 seasons ago, where a clubber, now Samuel Jan, or my father obo at the moment.
Mitie,
Omofa Shatawali, and then I boast you are crash posted you. Omutia over 300,000 Ghana cedis.
Edema Shatta.
Yes, just to create excitement around the club
and the
league entire.
Yeah, in its entirety. Yeah,
3-4 years, team no virtually collapse. And yes, the team no suya ne dia woni sika wo. But when you investment, I won your returns.
Don't push more.
Until I doubt say Legon City square no. So be an koto team na division akrombo.
I so what you Kwame Jumajuma here. Me tie na me yam hye me kakra. So me dey ma conclude and this is my decision, my conclusion based upon the metie no. Lagos Cities may not be part of next season league.
That is the truth. And then you know say omo be rare business mo a omo nya returns
because
the only way I league here boy bafo the only way enye kotoko ne hasa ene owners nafa so ma be finance wo clubs are. The only way to survive in the Ghana Premier League is to enter into betting and match fixing. That is the truth. And they be a Samates.
That I don't know.
And a Gold Stars. More companies almost support one. But for no clear woman no.
Oh.
Yes, I can crash than for said and for grow. Share on my beer. On my beer. Can I start to invite clubs no?
Oh, since asking with them, I can say
I'm a more the source of baby omunyo music the finance clubs.
They now I think Chelsea Papa no. Ebe can say clubs no sikano ombo busia na baby dana me can say I wonder why the serious fraud office for no money the BNI initiative for nothing hold they look at the clubs and then every now and then they are committing crime on in a but sana etie very normal working na it may be say no correct maybe nim ka say no correct but it could be say the clubs are into it
baby American can say then Gaka am here the mother body of this clubs you do period you bet media marketing a league the excitement stage match be a PBA ni Gaka to
You see,
just because Mr. Ansan Gaka chairman and executives, every president
Gaka and has lost its meaning, its essence, its usefulness. It has become a toothless bulldog. Are they even bulldogs? I don't think. Why am I toothless? I think they are now chicken because Gaka doesn't do anything. She say Gaka no, and me say I say person who say the top 4 beba and no cry no. They are just contemplating. Yes sure whether they want to. Gaka is no more an institution. I be a political party. Once they come here, political parties in no more. Contest to win elections. They contest to make money. Or how no more you woman go for the day anymore. No more hey na parties non pay BBI no akohu na no more you just say omo bidding. Sana Gaka babe. Gaka now does the bidding of whoever is in charge. And yet na Gaka be sa. Gaka that question Ntechi wanted it to be so. After riding on the back of Gaka to become who he became, he turned against the same institution, made it useless. To the point that Mr. Adote, now we're a strong Kakano. He has to be kicked away. And the Kofa Alaji Raji didn't buy. Then Gaka collapsed forever. The day Alaji Raji took over Gaka, that was the end. And now, since na ya push it no we aba ho na be na kudofia na ba ko anyeye because ono akasa yes amasa ni bisa so na mu a ene ne ababedru Mr. Ansa Kurt appointed master security something e wo efi ho no mo beden ena waka kire efi no esco no Kurt na mu say no and as wa free crabs aka say look ye na e we everybody obi bia ho hia yen e no ma e kosui yanhwe ya crabs no mbegu enti momna me mfa yempem kwan be fa so aye be kon na ye de age ehu agina he can't do that kanya sa hwe kwame jumojuma say season no dia akaka bi ni yewi a ba bia omo Lagos cities omo kwakobo kra no omo nim ba bia omo kwakobo because the club was purchased from the north
ntombeko
enti by mrano dia
this omo to slot
omo san akọ. And if they want to be in the Premier League club, they want to move the cup baby. But Division 1 there, baby, I will free no. A honor is a water. Almost so team on the bet free north of the quarter and crying.
Wow, stars.
Oh, be a one cry ho. Now, when the question oppose you, also would they even accept us? Assuming say, ya trust ya, BBR, says, okay, Father, with the Uncle Bokra. The people who doesn't even know the team offense in Lagos cities. And I'm going to go back to our stars.
But for you better so Asante got a friendly game and no more wada kuja choma wie. Kotoko 4 Adum FC 1. Patrick Esiedu Eduku Samba and Akwame Poku. Omo and a chef 4 goals no edema Asante Kotoko. Captain Siasia Akumia Sechi mami intiwe. Esu so chiao ba for esu so chiao. Aso je bi so chiao.
Meme Chelsea for penny na se same way a efe no dia boy no say a boo boy or me or mo I said the team manager Kwesi Afane also I said he should be made to pay the money or sacrifice him. Simple. I say oh I understand as far as this argument is concerned, but me I want you to tell the law, but to the clubs clear say all the clubs, including Asante Kotoko, on the day, LG2 must say competition. So we will be there. So they ajeton dia no. Egbo ujesi mu.
They say final na Kotoko say just omo nyina aba ma omo tena akonya ho na omo negotiate no. Emra na be dey.
Say and eduha say Kotoko no have to meet them and see what they can do.
Ento so.
Until that ready, that is the agreement now. And I don't remember say Asante Kotoko our communications penny eka hwansem. So Chelsea, you are well aware. Sir, and you no buy late. Na move free become the aba what do you call it? The management when you hwasem na eka. Ubedu o yama obi. Mr. Poku. Yadi ma wo no. Odi enya wo na to decide say transparent. Your job is to place it at where it is supposed to be placed. So na se television camera capture na se enye visible a enye na ye chess enye na ye better still who say ade no enye visible de ko bo a emfa no you can make a complaint at the match commissioner's desk, a formal complaint to the match commissioner. You didn't do all these things. Who did too much as a team manager? Now, what the key unilateral decision? Say, I don't know, a buy, you know, yes, yeah, the boy, the bono, and yet transparent enough. You just see a white, I didn't buy, you know, who didn't know, young farm, not that much, you know, I've been. I think that guy, unless or a family member to the team owner, other than that, I say fire no. You cannot do that. Me, that's the reason why man for Toko so much. They say match as a Kotoko. We don't place here now, you know. A much more visible in Kotoko no sponsor high sense no. Me free say a say you also protect your competitions. See at one able league league. See can you na ya kan wa some obi a clubs na and be with mama sikaba league nim. It is a FA Cup, a World Cup, even though not enough. Once you've accepted their rules, you have to go by that. You don't take decision on your own. Now we are because what one and sometimes I call say team manager. I'm trying to be more something better and further better particulars. On which me could defend. More than that, I say if you know, I didn't answer the ball. Not the fine be who be whoever will the 40 years old to an esotia. To go to the end of the day, so ni if you was before the finals edruwa. Why not? Yes. Omkosha if you know.
Some run it down.
No mko case. Omni if you don't go, you don't state your case. Say if the FA accept say there's obina, fine. Say if you don't know a competition when I organize it and I will be. So they find a way to play the finals. As you know, Chelsea the end is not here or there. I can see a Frane also. I can see a champion. Oh, I'm not getting the name right. A Frane champion. I can see a Frane a champion. Oh, I need you as a team manager. I need you. Crack. I'm trying. Mr. Bokuna, what the guy can say more about? I don't know me to make a one. The Gaka of today, a Bayanka clubs na munyintum, and of course, all my club na yama Gaka no side here. The Bayanka munyintum omu dissolve no. So there's nothing like Gaka because many should say Gaka so for subium. That Gaka na jewa apia. Kojofiano was a general secretary then. Among other executives are introduce Satofo ya Tofo no be year tournament and a household name in the country. Season we are na club be chases with me about into the fourth position no compete bi no. So Oma say no. But offer to any chairman wa ba enye ye because we on there I think they said baby I say kono trend I say kono and I so be no also sign akobi. Edika new executives by you know kabe some vibrancy be say they trying to turn things around. You see ye bibi at least you be say Sagaka name no. You be say ye magaka new name emma enipa ehun say now we are serious we want to do this. But that is not there. That way power no is not there because I don't know if you say a kind of fast buy you know is to do somebody's bidding and then on buy you know there's Gaka competition itself no kwano the organization is not key to omo agenda. You see the point? Other than that, how can we come now? I catch him and say, league, maybe I catch him and say, a bottle for. Now, a bottle for, we are a hoopy say. House of Folk, House of Folk, Kotoko, out of Lion, take 4 points and down them. You hope that the last 3 matches are Akano. House of Folk, Babacam, Kotoko, no more qualifying the 2 teams, no. Abba Becca competition, no. Now, my competition, no. I am much more vibrant. I want to catch up the lazy man's approach now. Because so the whole year say o plan competition only competition and fan to us at any point in time. Sanko for me back home. Knowing very well, say they are playing the league a bit more to baby no money form. It is almost only what happens to the competition. That's why I'm here from almost like to the FA Cup competition. No? Even though it's not the best, by the FA Cup, no, I try say, find own ways. So at the point in time, you got 2 First Division now, First Division team and the Premier League team playing the finals. And no, they organize it. I'm only successful. So Gaka is serious. Gaka no be say it's not to talk about obi awako to team awako win na o say Gaka e pay be oboko akotra. Ono competition go team organize who you know. Who was it? And on top more clubs na kwa mo ka ho. It's no more na masem ayi because that Gaka was supposed to be a watchdog. Omo de come be wo ho. Na come monitor FA no. Enema bia FA ni ya into emfa empuntu emma no. No matter if you are here, there be you call your clubs, not clubs, not refuti. To a brag Gaka shall see a copy of business or FA. I do if you know everything I can see. And who say was that? I didn't like a or I said, you know, your man, you know, the league I have must somebody tell the FA. So if you are that serious, you competitive league. Say match I say first the nations match. Yes, the nations match first. Because league I able one of that first. I got 3 matches to end the league. And we work at FA, you know. And they have to focus match on being Friday, you know. Interest better as much no. You see, interest better as much no. We have a say, baby, and go stars na Santo Kotoko. You mean April League? Where the Uni, where the Wabi? Braby, oh, for so. Ah, me for some day. O corners or tree, send me news at a you do, I know, go do, I know. Although the other first, all the league, you know. But this crucial match against the defending champion, Samatex. What's the union who in kind? House of Folk name what's the team? Accra Lion gamer. Any consequence be I will league. I tell you so. House of Folk name to the league, you know, they are not competing. Come on, count. House of Folk now mobile one maka. Yeah, and you know, say who is our game, you know. Abra gamer. The results of that game, key, very important. To other games are able. You mean I pray. At one point, the separate game, you know. You know, you're going to who say on the union? Why now? So say, you mean, baby, ah, as a man, Mr. Poku, so go see. Every we are not serious as a country. Simple put.
Even good advantage, the clubs now, almost competing for league, you know.
Say any goes a nations.
So make a game now. To say Nations FC. So more sponsors are. The best time to market their sponsors is now.
Exactly. So
the best time to market their talents or more players or more is now.
Fantastic.
Because say I'm funny say you discuss African football on any channel. There baby a Ghana league in stage near Druna. Yenya who bet me a G League, you know. They will discuss it. The name nations will come in. Ebe create attention. The same thing applies to Gold Stars. The same thing applies to Kotoko. As you are more matches are about social media platforms. Obu baby obetimi even scouts teams. I'm a matimi selling players. Other than clubs no my heading.
And other than FA is thinking the way they are thinking. Why is the FA choosing House of Folk game ahead of Young Apostles and Heart of Lions? It's also a potential. What I say? Asante Kotoko. These 3 teams game the same match is in the second about this northern sector. But then goes to Asante Kotoko. Lions, Young Apostles, Ghost Nations, Samates, Simplicita. Some matches been saying, and they say, you forget about the House of Folk match or whoever. Because we are thinking about how competitive our league is. I can't the promoter league, you know. I say, now man for ya clear suspicions. Why is that when goes to raise eyebrows? Because officers say, "Who ni where they are?" Like that, who endorses and never been called. I respect nations. Some of them do. They've done that by dint of hard work. But so be there. You're also there. Match they crucial. That's how much them body. Me saying. Young apostles fighting relegation against Heart of Lions. Also. Fighting to win the league. Basso, what's the name? Wenchi, very important game as far as the league is concerned. Asante Kotoko, Bebiani Gold Stars, very important game as far as the league is concerned. Nations FC, Samates, very important game as far as the league is concerned. No, just go here to match on Friday. We know Bebiani. Football dog. And I support baby and say if indeed almost say minya report to be asa. But if indeed somebody standing against the FA they have to stop them and face out the consequence. Because if you chroma say see it. Yeah, so some who so much too much. So some who here so too much. Then probably take advantage. So what stop them? You see, you know, a very key, key issue, when was the last time? So, we started a course of creating this awareness. Say, never do her. Never do her, no creating this awareness. Say, can be a co idea. You know, to take on this side. This is how we're supposed to do. We think I know why schedules, no? Why schedules and say, you back with you. So after all, TV cry you'll be on your skabia and do what I did. I'm not going to back inside way. And now your time to the movie. Ultimately, I mean, no more. Say, on the junk for the choir, on Kofon would do her. No more, some of you become the track could see entrance between for the SID. No, packet tracks up. I say, no, see entrance to almost stadium. Omi Unkucha and a course.
That's it.
So, I'm so much at the Nomuka.
So bad, I'm in your way.
Sir, the BID Ghana football homecoming. Now, Captain, Anna say, Otu and you share the next 5 years. Now, Ubizan say, Corsia, a bit drew him. And I say, no, Jubo. The BI, I keep on saying the same thing. Where you sue ATC? Unimself on even ATC, no?
Yeah.
I won't be a chap. But at the point, almost every part and an net so. Not ATC are not then crouching Samsung.
Except for no net, and Obiaba no be trying yonko. Okay, say a Nokia. No, I started with Motorola. And a band Sony
Ericsson, Munyan and name
and a Sony 4 by and a Ericsson by a chain of Mummy no Camboom and no me and Sony Ericsson and a Panasonic 4 by so on the Micheno and a Akatel. Okay, Akatel. Munyan Abaku and then in the manner to say a dear do baby a dear
who baby on them. You see, I never saw Hojrano. Obit me aba, but you move with the wave, no? A different, no? And we have Ghana football, Najibo. We mark us on your 10. We are seeing Koja Ghana football. Ghana football, including the Kotokonene house now. We are seeing Kojano. Now, some young sources are monitor heated debate be a buyer. Now, one of the presenters said TikTok stars and yet celebrities. What people are forgetting is they say we me the phone ke radio school di agrobejo radio adwumaye.
Yeah.
Udi agrobejo radio adwumaye.
E bo na ehwe no wo hwe kra chen.
Udi agra. O sponsors are open, be do sponsor and be share numbers and some fan ko.
Yeah. And na last na make an open. And you won't conform to TikToker. The sponsors they have.
Yeah.
Advert omoye.
Yeah.
A chain radio stations programs.
Me say and they won't conform to hwa. Ne de ne say or visit into a restaurant we know akucha advert mom no aje kakra and they are sponsoring them. These are people why on internet TV be so that on now he's just selling himself on that platform. So that platform ne buy no COVID mo na beji din. In the last 5 years, maybe more take advantage. Now people are superstars. They are making high revenue from that platform. In say why you so what the audience radio umpe hobi nko. Enko ton ho ma mrantie na abana. We are sini beja ho. Tu wo ye ha kakra no, na wo ye ha kakra. Tu bo se efa ha uginem, efa ha uginem onyira.
Na say akoya ayi ohuru kai. Say 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 ya na wo ni TikTok.
Yeah.
Ohuru kai am say ko dia ba bia ko tu David onyum. Oni David onyum ya bai. De obedu nim to.
No, we nim to dia ba me hu say nenam a.
Ba wontimi fo anon to kakra.
I just say mam ready me na metimi no flow.
Say David onyum no. Akoya ko te Ghana o. Na say say tu David onyum. Na David hu wo Nigeria. And was sending the $5,000.
Yes.
And only say na akwana be star.
And that's we a DJ.
A man for fan na okọ shops ko yard bet mo.
Me say and that's we a DJ. Now they also will try paya. One have beche papa. Cause you see ko phobia influencers or me music promoters. Only DJ o. Onyom ne bar. Your mom here dancers om ne be diasa. No maji. And your mom be too big keke. No maji obi on share that tuti. Now that sound na trend. Yeah. It's also the way DJ na debi katum umpe hobi nkwa. We are seeing bejao. That is what is happening to Ghana football at the moment.
Yeah.
And I see ADD grow. That is what is happening to Ghana football. And now Manchester United gamer Omni Spurs boy. Walk on the street and look at the discussions. And come where koso. Nabi sa said do was saying and the first Sunday kotkoni go stars ho. And another was saying and the United match on born. Ya on conform started planning Chelsea ne Bilbao against on Bekwakoye.
Betis.
Chelsea no so any Betis Conference League.
And also 1-0 sir.
Yet hasa. Now sa week no kotkoni mediama enya talking point.
Kotkoni mediama ne da way
next week.
Okay.
It was street no so no. On the street enya talking point. On the media enya talking point compared to that Chelsea any Betis game no. Yeah, catching him. And if you think say you always stand power, go and look at the story of ATC and look at the story of Nokia. I bet you. They be a mechanic, so be a space to space. No be a com center. Obi ansi ho.
Na say mobile phone you could cry.
Obi ekutabi. Enti sa wanda no am be pemu obi anye. Now they also they be a com center Germany 1 hour later.
There's a momo kura no is a mo face problem.
Yes.
Because they ukra wa wo phone. Pa uboy ane dem.
Go phone started the ECG prepaid they can ho. Oma started the phone mark for account. Obi or the phone cables ne charges can ho because ujina fa akwa store no bosum ska obenya na intimi ntua store ne ka. That is the world that we live in. But when it comes to Ghana football, and even I told Gaka and they discuss Gaka as Obi Mpo Mudiatino. They've stayed in their analog system and now they cannot survive in the digital world. They cannot survive. Now say na me pay landline be the esimi hoyi. Jibo say na wo pe kra simple no kra we mbesho. Ba me kai pe me bi atwam landline wo pe bi. Bra wo be bre no connection a wo hia ansa na wanya landline. E dia e wadwuma. And any person they use line they on adwuma. Say nya bia media house bi, enya bia corporate institution bi, yes intercom no on the offices now. Nobody goes for it anymore because of mobile phone now you can move it everywhere. And most of the time I feel the pain of Ghana Premier League teams and their owners. Because last season you RTR ne camera no. This season Yahoo Legon cities. Almost every season. Yanya team be a cabin mrena ama penyin nsemu go no ejemu. And you might think say, oh, people still have interest in football. People still have interest in football, and that aspect as a more adwuma no oh, me community me be football the amount club the amount ne abobo the agi you know. That thing is fading away. Now people are forming football club with a business mentality, the idea of selling players into on be Division 1 be kura be po on be Premier League bimbo or pe link wa bruchria no bonnet de was into one here bedru baby no. We have a lot of these academies, these Division 2 teams or more just selling players on pe Premier League in bo when you're 17 for and you're 15 for no more 2 years training not on tono. That will be more and the Premier League teams will be dying. But nobody seems to be concerned. Kotokoni dreams yes in Paba Stadium no. Jibo. First now Rich Park across a Kotoko training net doors change the pair by how Kotokoni dreams now I can answer. You do level where almost no TV station want to spend their money on showing the Ghana Premier League. But they be almost reality shows. TV station they be almost reality shows. Almost house contenders almost reality shows. Miss one you almost talented they be almost
I don't know ma
Obi pe Ghana Premier League in any.
But the yana ma mene your big clubs no problem kaka. Especially this season a proper media organization or your world resource. So betray a league, you know. Now we're pumping money into our league. Now Kotokone has etina hodi siasia ample equipment and trauma matches live to generate money for the clubs. How?
Dibo. Enti amade amont now. Na ye ntwe nkomo no mu bebre. Ebre ne beso. Onza ne eboga akedi obi empent. Ebe kakra me se eboga na league na. Nobody will be paying attention.
They say social media na kabi eyeska.
Sure. Me see nobody will be paying attention.
Facebook is paying. TikTok is paying. X is paying. YouTube is paying.
And if they don't want to move with the new world, no better na old world no more. I told you mwara. Now, efina nkasa na ojibo. Product na shada mfano hu. Product me sure say for for no. Me sure ade enye omodia.
Say efi we no.
No, I people
yanko pesi camera. Enfam promote omo product omo nim yo. Ba mo musika it's a national team Blasters.
It looks like national team na more product than the league itself.
Yeah.
Because storylines will leak in a way. Any serious institution and any Abri league, you know, can we try all the 4 clubs in the documentary? Yeah. Or they trust storylines. For instance, look at Nations FC. A club about Premier League last season. Omoba so close to winning it in the last minute summer test J. Now they are back again on top. There's no storyline around them. We have a manager called Kasim Mengo. Our try with Betema Anyeye. Now about Nations.
Very close.
Very close to it. Oh, anything to promote this manager. Who comes say a clubs Nejuma? Of course, a clubs Nejuma, but it's also something. You see, the relationship between the clubs and the FIS wawoba. So the opa and chebi crime and penny for papa mufibri ujo mama. But sometimes Obana Brabon and we young into on to 20 years pa with me bemutiano send obey the right turn. So in as much as when you promote your game, you create storylines about your product. The clubs, no, a larger effect on the game itself, which is under the Ghana Football Association. And clearly, they are not doing anything about it. You see, the enthusiasm, about the trust storylines, pushing the narrative. Tries Ghanaians who absorb things about the Blasters. If they are repeating that, I'm telling you, so many profit than the Blasters. Because the league is almost every weekend. The Blasters comes in months. But they are not willing to sweat on the product. Obianya ready so be team free. Obianya na ade so be si amenenum ategata ne ma memu aye clean. Amenso na aye kama amankofo atena ho. Nobody wants to do that. So everything around the league, you know, as ye jade amam framan, baby am framan be bo akoto no ene je won. Na nkanya asem a Obi at that top of the league, any defending champion say bo. She the Italian league na ye, Jibo. Na me anu watch na. You go share 2 teams, no. And what's the deal? There's no serious match here, and you're compete you. So tomorrow, every conversation around major football leagues will be about the Italian league.
Yeah, Como Inter, Napoli, Cagliari.
And look at what this. Omo opportunities this. Inter Champions League.
Only Napoli game no. Omo be a take sales.
Oh.
Nipa 400,000 and I apply for the ticket. Emu 74,000. Hey, omo live outside Italy.
Look at this.
Many abre.
Look at this.
Yeah.
But nations match here beboy. Onti se penyini bi kasa. Senegal league ya yin. Onti se penyini bi kasa. Imagine this week. Na Kenya FA president Osima Bekumase. Match around this area. Ablankese any baby any. Then he's moving around. Engaging the media from one media house to the other. Nanka Hesenka, because FA president, but the okay be abejai. Ebe penetrated the foreign game nekakra. But there's nobody. They don't even have ambassadors. That will even help them to it just say baby inflamani bokwa ni akwotena ho ani
ya ba bedru stage. The only way to win the Ghana Premier League recently is to avoid TV stations, some BU games.
Yeah.
Whilst other countries press some TV stations to telecast their league games to generate money. No, they say Ghana baby ejina 2025 and they say football clubs do na aja to me say so person Ghana Premier League na one game them yentwa.
And that is what we are living with. Until bedru Sunday, obi atie radio now at nation samates okope bia ha wonya bi nhwe. But obi any phones na bia foreign one be because most were no falling in love with that. End of story. Uncle Bio. But the idea should be simple. Abrofona sign. Do we really want to catch up? But that's the question. Do we really want to catch up?
They are drifting away.
Because if you want to catch up there, we should be taking it to the people.
Yeah.
But I say we don't want to catch up. And I'm telling you, Jibo.
That's America. I obey this one. But they also home my home media go. And they were individuals. The amount of money they are making on social media is bigger than a fina sunina and yabo league area Ghana ha. Sika clubs in ya.
Of course.
Is bigger than Sika clubs in ya. Football.
Sika
Juma.
They make it look like Sika nim. Sika wo game num. But Sika na answer na captain. I saw also radio Sika una person was started. You go jana bon tin say maybe a radio station. You need to invest. Now invest in your own way you. We have proper management and supervision to move with the plan. Ghana League any investment. Okay, fine, any investment. O de kakra na e wono. You man a proper supervision and plan so that we can maximize every little cent from the game. And also I phobia ho. It was indiscipline. So negative news. So okwamsi media and selling negative news. But every weekend. Every weekend. There's a negative news.
There moye. And I remember example. A boy ya yokuyi no a stadium match.
Yeah.
Dr. Aiku.
Yeah.
A bare 5 minutes. And I'm a say announcement.
Yeah.
Obed. You start the game no. And nipu sasia any 10 minutes. Na ho nyina ayema. Yes, na ho nyina ayema. Nipa na ebegu ho no mbehwe game na enu ano. Your league matches be abon Ghana how many say nipa no.
And phobia ho.
0536161607. Yes, 0201941461. Obetimi afre na wabadwumadi enu so na so e de wadwen kire abeka de ye de hu nkomo na anwumre yi ewo eye promise 102.7. Udi baby akase final do asemato aso. Hello. Seto bacho gina ye mame na online ni twetwesin. Seto.
Okay.
Kasana mintie kakra. Seto online there. Bacho lo radio set mama why.
Hello, good.
Low radio set na mame. Okay, udini baby akase finado asma to so.
Adahuma tihine na ntiam wa bani na otoso mieno. No wa fa te kronkron oboze ne ata ne domase e na medi meduma.
Oboze ne yetiu.
Yibo under Ghana League no. Initially no those stars no money say the system was solidly behind them, but you see the system no has safety coordination. So the then go stars you say it's almost fighting for almost so SF. And looking at the echo swing in the echo because then car our system no back the go stars like a match we like for my life go but it's a moment say I could be nations the nations I'm a magic league no the more imagine here almost the fight take up me say or meeting ya jana to mum to me and the Ghana League in India e means the fairness in the league name munu ya menya aduna.
Okay, oboyze ne yeda ase ye to aso din ni ba bi akasa finado asma to aso
The frame Poku
eja Poku yeti o
the information there was a time basakene bi basakene be team case na esi sei
basakene be chim say omoje points in my basake and omote 3 points free be chim points in.
Okay. Ghana Premier League the way ke to kikumo yana ne die masa me call park okra na book 2 years o me first akoto match bien ho na menko the fact that see that time oboase sunya ibriku na ne yeko but you see no masa the way almost here in the MY went to the few crown now the now 26 no the koto aboy kebab bi crown for so.
Okay, yeda ase yento aso same yemfa de odi ho udin baby akase finado asma to aso. Hello udin baby akase finado asma to aso.
Good evening. It's James.
Okay, yeti o
and Commander Mudina, the Niachipa, now league now from the FC. Last lesson, a very particular and very appalling. Even me, as a doctor for crying. Wow, only at the once more. I remember say one of the king Kotokoni the chief. We costed you, and we wish you a Kotokobo and a Kotokobo, Mr. Anne. If you crying, and I don't know Kotoko management, you know. Only marketing department. Only not with about the only guys expected now. Sorry, I'm not going to expect you. And the Congress and some of us Ghana and the tears when you got the reason about the better. Only she Ghana league there. Because name and translation what is going on in the country. Over Ghana compared with two group.
Okay, yeda ase yemfa dudio. Odi baby akasa finado asma to aso. Seto ha afede mu da ho.
The measure is Kotokomi I going to go to Sunday match. Penalty album.
Penalty.
Every year against Kotoko.
I don't have the ball.
That means no. Me here.
Ah, okay. I never nasa bedru.
I made ever.
And I'm quite sober.
And I'm quite
we bet me stop no.
We are better. The one I'm not stopping on one cast to do more so on.
One of us no.
Wa kata ti di woro so ko di am wo ko di an
me na me go stop penalty no we bi ani
ko stop no na me kan ba market on the wo film me nda waka fi me number ni
mate
je mo mo je ma mo ye na me come on.
Okay, seto yeda ase yede mu nyina mu si a yeda mu ase ene tie e free no 9 ebepim no nsia aye sorry so ama no nsia kase bo no aba anklebo ene mame afie nyaako ena atenase omudi no nsia kase bo no eto aso e wo promise 102.7 ote captain siasia ankasa so ena danger man bafo wa ono so ote nenka se obed achiridin ote nenka production team head Samuel Kemens and Sasu ena Shaker ena Solomon Carter Clementino the darling boy tenasi die refie ena afi eye Baba Isa ena in charge of sports social media sports visa ono so ewa ha holy ewo kofuridia ehwe show no holy ono boss DK mechia mu nyina osu be face bi na abohu ene